our pool 2. One of the first trips of the year is usually on pool 2, so this is we're out with Patrick and the legend. He decided, he said, Rich, we have to go out fishing after work. He must not have had any baseball, basketball, sports. I'm on a staycation, so we got probably, I don't know, 3.5 hours to fish tonight. And we're out on Mississippi River Pool 2 looking for a little pre-spawn bassin. Looks like water temp's 58, 59, high 50s anyway, so interesting. Warmed up quite a bit in this week. That might be a little bit surface temp, so we'll see. But we're going to poke around. Probably not going to get too far off the beaten path tonight because of limited time. But probably throw some cranks, spinnerbaits, jigs, do some power. I didn't bring any spinning rods, so it's power fishing or bust tonight. And currents ripping pretty good out here on the main river, and the water's like up, but not like crazy up. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we can find tonight. Patrick, what are your expectations for today?
I just want to catch a fish.
Just one?
Yes, just one.
Just one.
Yep, no
This is your
snake.
first time fishing?
Today,
this year?
This year, yes.
All right, let's see if we can grant Patrick his wish.
Fish on? Fish on.
Hey, bait? Swim bait? Oh, no, it was a piece of bark. I don't know if the camera caught that, but that was definitely a piece of... It's been a while. He's a little rusty, folks.
Monday night, Monday afternoon. Oh, okay.
Actually, that might be a fish, Patrick. It's a legitimate, real live fish, one that actually wiggles and moves. This is my first largemouth of 2022, and he's a beaut. Look at that.
Big.
I know it only looks like it's about 10 inches long, but that's a Frittside 5, so you know it's at least 2 pounds. Maybe not, but
Hey.
Got him?
I got him.
Uh-oh. Look, first fish of the year. It's not a piece of bark. This is actually a largemouth bass. That might be a 12-incher. The old Zoom creature hog. She just produces on pool 2 over and over and over again. Chunky little guy. All right, let's go home.
Yep.
We're done.
We're done.
Mission accomplished. Pat got his fish. It's time to go home. Spot change. Time to head to the promised land, Pat.
Go.
Competitive with the younger kids isn't so bad, but like, there's a good one. Whoa, Patrick! I think it's a brownie.
Oh, jeez.
Good one. Smoke the old Frittside. Good it. I think he's got all kinds of face full of Frittside.
3-pounder probably?
Look at that. Nice brownie. Little Frittside. Yeah, she wasn't hooked that great. I mean, he had 2 hooks, but they weren't stuck. That's a nice looking pre-spawn smallie. Can't be mad about that. I'll let him go. Well, Pat's all hung up. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep cranking. Another nice one. He's hung up. I'm gonna go for a boat swing. Not quite as big, but another chunk. The old little Lone Ranger Frittside 5. Cranking them up. Got me some big game mono for TK. That's for you, TK. Nice little chunk. Get him back in the water.
These ones do not have variable bills, so just have to smack them out.
Patrick got himself a Walter. See what happens when you throw rapple up here in the Northland. You get yourself a walleye.
Yeah, he wanted it.
He ate it, choked it.
Yeah, he put it right down.
Patrick got himself a bass. Swinging in them smallies. Got him T-boned. Got him figured out with dial. It's almost like a smallmouth, but smaller. Got him ganged up.
Yeah. Walleye hit it right at the boat.
That's where mine hit it, right? Yours is bigger.
Of course it is, Pat. We're cranking up everything with flat sides here. Early river season flat side cranking here. Right where you're supposed to be. What is it? I can't tell what it is. He's dragging us under the bridge. Pike, I think. Bigger pike. Oh no, don't fall off. Oh, now he's got both hooks in his mouth. That's great. Pat, you sad you didn't catch this one?
Yeah.
Say ah. You bumped?
Something happening. I don't feel it very big.
There's one right by the. Ooh. Got a sheephead? Smallmouth. One of them wrestly smallmouths. It's not a bad one, Pat. Oh, a little tired. You're not fighting real hard, but no, actually might be big. Almost the size of that first one. It's pretty neat. Flat side cranking. Little Dobbin 704. Some 15-pound big game. Catching some nice river smallmouth. Can't complain about that. Patrick, cranking?
Yeah.
Right out there in the middle. What we got? Nice little smallie. Broke off the. Oh, no, it just fell off the crankbait. I thought you broke it off, and I was like, oh, he's going to lose this. Ooh. Don't worry about that, Pat.
Yeah.
PB smallmouth of 2022.
Oh, he came back and got it.
Yes, he did. Just a little guy. Sure is fun. Fatty, pre-spawn all the way. Just like me, a little winter weight. Multiple presentations. To key cover. Yeah, Pat. Both of them. He won't even let me get the GoPro turned on. He just flips them in, hooks them on life jackets. Like, he messes, gives no F. He's not messing around.
No.
He's not playing them fish. He's just swinging them so hard, split rings just falling apart.
Kind of fun. Oh, here's one. Oh, I just lost one right there at the boat. I don't know what it was. It felt decent.
Came back and hit it. So silly, Pat. A good one. Oh, Chubsers. Chubby. He actually got his mouth on the Frittside, threw back in there. He hit it again. Gotta love our northern fish up here. They ain't the brightest. Trading blows, but I gotta say the Frittside's been slightly better quality thus far.
Either that or
Hella approved.
or both. Yeah.
Here's another one.
Is it?
Little guy. We double? We double! Got mine in. Can Pat seal the deal on the double? Eating pin? Well, that's a little better one. See how Pat does. He's great at landing fish. It's like a sweet spot for him. We can rewind back to the last year. Some fish landing beauties. Oh, somebody might have got the big one, Pat. Yeah, that one's probably 3.5. I need that pliers. Mine's kind of all kinds of jacked up. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Our little Debo dink back in the water. Little Debo dink, the brown kind. Just for you, bud. Pat's hooked up. Are we rolling? We are rolling. Pat's getting bigs. So just get me in front. Let me rip.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Pretty colors. Little DT flat. Little bleeding baby bass, green olive ghost minnow, whatever that thing is. Yeah, let's get him in the water. Nice. How about the list, Pat, right here?
Yes. Drifted in a little too far now.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Little guy. Thrashed it. Greenie.
Hey.
The greenie's choking the flat side. He wanted that. Look at that. He got a face full of that. Probably have enough to make a fishing show at this point.
Yeah.
Get them all in there with that? Nope. Missed one.
Yeah.
That's decent. Another brown one. There's a pile of them right there.
Yeah.
He's wild. He's mad. He's like, Pat, why didn't you throw in there one more time? Another meat nugget. Oh, Pat threw back in there. He's like, well, maybe there is more in there. Oh, that is literally the worst boat thing. I wish the GoPro would have been on that. That was awful. And for you guys watching, all of these fish catches been about 20, maybe 30 minutes. Like, we're getting into them here. A little daily double, a little different than the other, but throw them back in the tree here. Wrecking. That's a log.
Yeah, I guess so.
Snap it off.
No.
I got time.
Yeah.
You got it good, huh?
I guess so.
There's one right by the boat. Not a big one. Little chubs. Patrick. How many fish have I caught while Patrick's been hung up tonight? Ah! He almost got me. Did draw a little bit of blood. Oh, he got me. I think I'll be okay.
There's a fish out still.
You got a fish?
Yeah.
Oh, a fish and a snake?
Yeah.
That'll be good.
I'm not going to be able to get it out there.
This will be good.
Yeah.
Watch the master at work, folks. Oh, not a bad one. Look at that little tiger, like little tiger stripes. Almost got like a little grayish blue. Nothing stopping Pat tonight. He's just crushing them. Yeah.
Nothing big.
Very good.
Yeah.
Slow. Crappie?
Well, it looks like it.
Crappie. Not a bad. You know, that's not a bad crappie. Multi-species flat side action. Here's one. Little tiny, little baby Walter. Look at that little guy. Little French fry Walter. That one? Payday. Little cute little smallie, a beaver flapping his tail in the background. Not exactly a King Kong.
No.
Pick up some kind of debris.
I feel like going swimming now.
There's a fish. Oh boy.
Big.
It's a good one, whatever it is. Smallmouth. Oh, Pat. He mad. This is a good Pat. Look at that chunker. Oh, look at that meat pie.
Nice.
Woo! That is a tub. Mmm. Just smoked that crankbait.
Right there.
Pat's got one in the same spot. Nice one. Oh man, I should have flipped the camera because that was another brutal boat swing by Pat. I mean, he just chunked it. Like, just. Yeah, you guys, that was gold that he just. Oh man, that's got to be all the 4 pounds right there. That is a good one. Is there a scale in here, Pat? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm just gonna let that go. Pat, you did. Pat's gonna mess around with that.
What is it?
Little chigger craw on a jig head?
Yeah.
He's basically Ned rigging. He couldn't catch him on a crankbait and he got out in Ned rig. Disgraceful. They're still eating the flat side for me though. Decent one.
Good one.
It's not a giant, but he's about average for tonight, I guess. Oh, just another beautiful river smallmouth. Got a little weird dent in his back. All right, we got the OG Tiny, and it didn't take long for a big pike to latch on to this thing. And I don't see my crankbait anywhere hanging out of his mouth, so I'm gonna have to be careful of this. I'm not tired. Where's the crankbait hiding?
Hide and seek.
I don't see it. 15-pound big game here. I thought he was tired, Pat.
No.
Was that his last run, hopefully? I feel like if we get the crankbait back, this is going to be a huge success.
He hasn't opened up his mouth yet.
Ooh, it's a
don't.
little thick trying to get around the back of the head.
Oh, jeez. Crashing my boat.
Ooh, that is a lot of pike.
That is big guy.
Pliers in here to see if we can look anywhere. Let's see how deep this is in there. It's in there. Look at that OG Tiny in there, just hanging out. Its pliers are barely long enough.
There you go.
Look at that thing.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Everything's eating the flat sides on the river tonight. Everything's biting the flat side tonight. We caught crappies, we got northerns, we got walleyes, largemouth, smallmouth. It's been a bonanza. Turns out the OG Tiny is football approved. Break out the old rearranged jerkbait, and this one just T-boned it mouth first. He's not messing around. I mean, he got a mouthful. He ain't a giant, but he is all up in the business of that rearrange. Didn't know we were going to catch him this good or be out this long, but GoPro battery died, so we're just going to get a few more catches on the phone before we have to go out. But that one just annihilated it. Stopped biting the flat side a little bit. We decided to get the jerkbait out and pile on some more. All right, we flat wore them out on flat sided crankbaits, jerkbaits. We used DT flat 3s, OG Slim Tinies, the Frittside 5, and Lone Ranger was probably the best. Dobbins 704, 705 crank-rate rods. But we just, I mean, man, 30 plus bass, couple walleye, couple crappies, some pike. It was amazing. Great night on the river. If you want to see our similar trip from last year, just a little bit later in the year from last year, where I wiped out my skeg, make sure you check out the video on the screen right here.